Hi, I am Rachel Acilo and I am here to tackle the different tools from Adobe Illustrator. Take note that I will be focusing on the tools that I often use, but I am not limiting you from using the other ones that is available. To start off, we will create a new artboard by pressing the Create New, then choose one of the template sizes you would like to use. Then simply press Create. In my case, I have already created some shapes so that I will be able to show you how to use the different tools. But first of all, on the lower right screen, this is the layer section of the application. Take note that the layer above anything will be the shape or object above the other within the artboard. The first tool is called the Selection tool. You can easily toggle it by pressing letter V in your keyboard. This allows you to move any shape or object within the artboard. This is the Direct Selection tool. It is quite similar with the first tool, but the difference is it helps you extend or reshape an existing shape within the artboard. The third tool is called the Pen tool. The shortcut key is letter P and it allows you to draw lines or shapes with points and anchors. You can create curved lines by long pressing the mouse and dragging it into the direction where you would like your curve to be. Speaking of curves, this next tool makes curved lines easier to create. It is called the Curvature tool. This next tool consists of different shapes and lines in it. You can choose whatever you like by right-clicking on it. After choosing which shape or line you prefer to use, left-click on it and apply it to the artboard. This is the Brush tool. You can change its sizes and textures within the brush definition above. It is highly recommended to use the brush tools for digital artists who have a drawing tablet or stylus connected with their gadget. Moving on, this is the Type or Text tool. With its own name, it allows you to input words or numbers within the artboard. You can resize it at the upper portion of the application, and to resize the text box, you can use the Selection tool to adjust its frame. The next tool is called as the Shape Builder tool. It allows the user to create new shapes by combining and erasing parts of the simpler ones. To use this, you should have the simple shape selected before clicking on the tool. The next one is the Gradient tool. It allows a user to select a shape and fill it with gradient colors, or in short, it blends two colors within an object or shape. The eyedropper tool allows you to copy the color and apply it to another object. Then, the last tool I will be discussing is the zoom in and zoom out tool. You might notice earlier that I have been zooming in and out without pressing this tool or its shortcut. To do this, you can simply hold Alt and use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Another thing is that you can move your artboard or the screen by holding the spacebar key and by left-clicking the mouse. Under the tools, you can change the colors by pressing the swap and fill button or just simply press Shift and X at the same time. The color at the bottom box is the outline and the upper one is the fill color. You can use this color tool everywhere within the artboard. To formally start the lesson, I would like you to choose any color that you want and use the pen tool to create any patterns. In my case, I will be creating a diagonal stripe pattern. Take note that you can draw outside of the artboard. Just remember to export it with the settings that I will be providing later within the video. This will allow you to save everything inside of the artboard only. For the next step, kindly press on the new layer and draw over the pattern you've created. Drag the layer downwards so that the background color will be underneath the pattern. You can name your layers whatever you would like to. Locking the layers is very important because as you can see, you could move the layers if it isn't locked, which is quite a hassle if you are to create something new on top of it. Next is to create any shapes on top of the layer. In my case, I am just creating random blobs using the pen tool. You can use other colors or the shape tool to make it easier. To export your final output or artboard, click File at the upper portion of the application, hover over the export, and click Export for Screens. Then, with these settings, be sure that you won't include the bleed because that means that whatever is outside of the artboard would be exported as well. Then, just simply click the Export Artboard, then you are done.